Hello my friends, welcome to my channel where I make Affinity fun and easy to learn. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a vector logo out of your sketches inside of Affinity, taking images like this and converting them to images like this inside of Affinity. If this is one thing you want to learn, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you like this video. Without having to say much, let's get started. So you can see this is the logo. I'm going to get rid of this because it's a duplicate. So this is the sketch logo, right? So the first thing I like to do here is to lock this, click on layer, lock this so that I don't move it around. And I'm just going to reduce this opacity here. Most times I like using 30, but if 40 works for you, you can use any value of your choice. Just make sure that you can see through and so that we can work on this, right? So I'm just going to make sure that my pen, because I'm going to use my pen, is set to 1 point. You can see I tested it out, right? Let me do that again. You can see I like the stroke, right? This one here I'm seeing. So we're good to go, right? So switch back to the layers and let's start with this logo. So the first thing I'm going to do here is, let me bring this up just a little bit. I'm going to start, okay, so I have it at 46, so this is good. So click here and on this next point, click. Now when you do that, hold down Control and bring this down like this. All right. Do the same thing too for this. Hold down the Control key and bring this up. Bring this up like this. Right, click on the next point, hold down the Control while you bring this point. So you are creating the lines and you're adjusting it in real time. So click and hold down the Control and arrange back. Now in cases where you make this mistake, maybe the line is broken, you can Ctrl Z to restart the process again and take this back inside, just like this, right? So it goes on and on and on like this. So you can take this in like this, and for this part also continue on the same, right? Hold down Control and bring this in. Click here, and to curve this, hold down the Control key or the Command key to take this in, right? Bring this out here like this. And for this part here, click and take this out here like this. Easy peasy. So I'm just going to put a speed on this now that you understand this. Okay, so completed the process and we have everything lined up like this. So let's finish up with the shaded parts, right? So with this, I'm going to use the pencil tool, right? So I'm going to test this out to make sure I'm on 1 point, and I'm going to do stuff like this, all right, out like this. So I'm going to select this one and select this other shape inside. Click on the shape builder tool and click on the minus to get rid of, or click on the plus first, add this part here, click on the minus to remove this part here. So I've just traced out the shaded part here, which is this one here, and I'm good to go. So I'm going to do the same thing to other parts. All right. So selecting my pencil tool, I'm just going to do things like this. And of course, you can make yours better than mine. So I'm just going to add this part here. Add this part here to break them apart, and remove this part here. All right. So you can see my results. So you have to get rid of that later on. So you can see that this is also separate. Of course, okay, no, not my pen tool. So Ctrl Z. Using my pencil tool, I'm going to do the same thing here because I have a shade here. So drag and drag like this, and make sure you use my settings for the smoothness. You can watch previous videos where I talked about this. Select the two of them and click on the add to add this part. I'm just going to add this part alone, and click on the minus to remove these unwanted parts like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shade. You can see I have my shaded parts ready. Okay, so now on this part 2 on top here, I have something here. So I'm just going to use this very simple and shape builder plus to add this part here, and minus to remove this part here. Easy peasy. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this too. Now that we've gotten our logo, now let's create these other parts, right? So click, make sure you're on the same line. You can see where the red is. So click on it and finish up here. So you can use your node to bring this out, and also to make this right. Okay, so Ctrl J to duplicate this, and what you need to just do is take this outside, holding down Shift and Control. We can now bring this inside like this, and adjust this part too using your node tool. Right, bring this in and bring this in. That's basically what I'm going to do. Right, so unlock this while I put this aside. I might want to make it smaller so that I can still see my reference like this, and increase the opacity like this so I can see this in real time. So let's start with giving this the colors that we desire. So to start with, I'm going to remove the outline for this and give it the color. Right, so you're not seeing every other thing because it's on top of everything. So I'm going to move it down to layer, and of course you can see it's below every other thing. With this also the same thing, move it down, and I'm just going to give it a color so that I can see this also. You can see. All right. So I'm just going to move this back, and I'm just going to add colors to this. So white, basically I'm going to make everything white first. So I can actually get the direction as to where this is. I can get a lead to where this is actually going to. Right, so after I've done this, what I want to do is quickly give this a gray color for the shading. I'm going to try and remove the outlines, right, which is a stroke. So I'm going to select everything, or better still. Okay, so these are areas where I need the shadings. So I'm going to delete this. I don't need this here. I'll move it upward and hide this. I might still use it later on. Okay, select all of them and click on outline, remove the outline. So I just left with just colors. You can see how much difference that makes. Okay, so let's add some shade to this area here. So I'm going to draw this line here like this, and draw another one like this to get my shade here. So you can also adjust these lines with your node tool, right? So select these three parts here and click on your shape builder tool and click on plus, and I'm just going to add only this region and probably this region here, right? I'm going to leave this alone. I don't need this. Minus to remove these parts here. Remove, get rid of, remove, get rid of. And switch over to this color for, right? Not an outline color. Okay, so the inner shield should be like a red color like this, a dark red color. And for this, I'm going to give it an outline and increase the stroke like this. Right, so I'm just going to restore the shaded parts that I added before. I'm going to restore them. So I'm going to restore them like this, and then we're good to go. So you can feel free to throw in some creativity here. Like for instance, instead of having one color here, I'm going to have two colors, change this to radial. And I'm going to start from the middle here like this, drag out. So this is going to be a red color, like this. And for this, since it's an outline, I'm going to change the color to this to match the one inside, as you can see. Switch over to layers, and for this part here, I'm going to make it visible. I'm going to give it, remove the outline, give it a red color for the eyes. Right, so this is what I have. So for this, I can add noise to it. Adjust this. And like I said, you can add your own kind of creativity to this. And of course, practice with this. So I can select everything and I can make it smaller, a little bit smaller like this. So let me get rid of this since I no longer have any use for it. So I'm going to delete this. Right. So let's adjust this. Select a rectangle and draw a rectangle like this. This should be below every other thing. So move it downward. And I'm going to choose radial for gradients. Select this and move this out like this. Add another extra layer and you want to make this white. So move this out and also move this out to get like a metallic feel at the background. Right? And there you have it. You have your fully vectorized logo from sketch to this point, right? So you can change this and maybe give it the shade. Like I said, you can be creative with this. Make this one lighter. And also here, also you can make this place to tilt towards the red just to match the environment. I'm going to leave this like this, or add the gradient here to make it pop just a little bit. And for the background too, I'm going to do justice to it by changing it to okay. So you have this in place, click on G, and I'm just going to select the points, the background, where are you? Okay, so it has refused to cooperate with me. Okay, it's working now. So click on this and also click on this, tilt towards the red region, and to give this soft effect like this, and you're done. All right guys, make sure to like this video, share. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.